What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the lab with another quest build. I was in the rec lobby gearing up to run some scrubbies on the wood when out of the corner of my eye I see the game. So I had to roll over there nonchalant and pull out my phone and peep his 2K card. So he's a 99 overall, and looking at some of the specs, I would personally change a few things. But I thought it was kind of cool that he was in the rec lobby. A lot of people were trying to take some pictures with him. So I thought I'd make a video on his build, but then tinker with some of the specs to ooze out the potential and put that Quest Sparrow tinge on his build. So that's what I'm going to do in this video. I'm going to give you all a blueprint if you want to run on a build like the game. I don't know if this is his only build or if he has others that he runs on. But then I'm going to do a little bit of magic to ooze out some potential at the end. So jumping right in. He is a point guard. He stands at 6'1", 215 pounds, which is max weight. He had a 99 3 ball, so I had to go 6'2" or under wingspan, a little T-Rexy. But that 99 3 ball is going to be absolutely vicious on this build. And then I'm actually going to go defined on the body shape just because built looks a little weird with the short arms, even though we want to look menacing on the wood. Shout out to Chainer, no wadge. So jumping right in, these are going to be the exact specs to his build if you do want to just copy and paste what he's running on. But I'm going to go back and tinker after I show you these specs. So this close shot's going to be a 78. Some of these are badge threshes. We're going to get that driving layup to a 70. And get your driving dunk to an 84. He's going to have those contact dunks. Then he has a standing dunk, one extra attribute at a 26. Those are some of the attributes that we're going to sharpen up at the end of this blueprint. But that's going to give you 18 finishing badges. Does get contact dunks, can finish around the rim, but being 6'1" with a little mini wingspan, not going to be the greatest slashing build on the planet. But shooting, this thing's a absolute cannon. We're going to get our maxed out 3 ball to a 99. He didn't touch anything else on mid-range, but we are going to get our free throw to an 80. Nice round number. He wants Hall of Fame everything. He wants to be able to shoot from anywhere inside half court. And you kind of can't blame a build like this because it's going to have to be held accountable. Any defense is going to have to know where this build is at all times. Playmaking wise, he's got a pass accuracy of a 79. That's a badge thresh. He's got a ball handle to an 89. That's going to unlock that Hall of Fame quick first step for those ISO style type plays. And then he's going to get his speed with ball to an 80. That gives him 22 playmaking badges. He's got a nice handle, can make passes at a high clip, and then has pretty decent speed with ball. And then defense, he's going to get his perimeter defense to a 70, and then his stealies to an 85. That's going to be a badge thresh. Sometimes when you up some of the attributes, obviously other categories tend to go up or down. He does not have anything else, so we're going to drop that defensive rebound. So when you do plug in to certain levels, might up some other things. So that's what he's got. 16 defensive badges, 70 perimeter D, 85 steals, nothing else. Not the greatest defensive build. Going to be an absolute liability on anything outside of the perimeter. And then physically, he's got his speed to a 79, his acceleration to an 80, no strength, his vertical to a 75, and then his stamina all the way to a 99. So again, 18 finishing, 29 shooting, 22 playmaking, and 16 defensive badges. This is his build through and through. The takeover, he gets shot creator or shooting take. I'm gonna go limitless range and then ankle breaking shots. And I'll show you that the name comes out to a 3-level shot creator. Ew! I got Lamborghini doors on my Escalade. So there you have it. That is the game's 2K point guard build. But we are going to go back in and tinker some of the specs, staying true and authentic to the blueprint of his actual build. But we're going to ooze out a couple more badges. So let's go right back into it. What we're going to change initially is we are going to drop the free throw to a 74 because that is going to be the max free throw when you want that 99 3 ball. So we're going to keep his 3 ball at 99. We're going to drop the speed with ball from an 80 to a 79. We're going to drop the stealies to an 82. And then we're going to drop the stamina down to an 88. But we're going to get a couple more badges. first, we're going to put our perimeter defense up to a 76. That's going to bring our defense rebound up as well, and our strength to a 26. We're going to take off the standing dunk as well. I forgot about that. We get our driving layup to a 74, and then we're going to put our butt handle to a 90. That is now going to give us one more finishing, one more playmaking, and one more defensive badge. This is what I'm talking about when y'all get in the builder and just cook up the build that you want as fast as you possibly can. You're missing out on some of the potential if you're going to invest days, weeks, and months of hard-earned grind time on a build and then spending all that VC, that hard-earned VC, or even throwing money, throwing some actual cheddar at your builds. I would hope that you're maximizing the potential and taking your time in the builder and finessing it to get as much badge potential or capabilities as you possibly can. So, not saying the game's build is bad, but personally, he could have done a little bit of tinkering to just get a few more badges and be that much better on the wood. Alright, so after giving y'all a blueprint to the game's actual build and then giving you another version with oozed out potential, I went back in the builder and then cooked up something that I would actually personally play on, that follows the same specs, gets the same name, but really is a much better, more well-rounded build in my opinion. So I'm going to give y'all that version real quick, not to make the video too long, but I think this build would have been a much better route to go if you want to play comp. So we're going to be a point guard. You're going to be 6'1", 215 pounds like he was, but we're going to get our wingspan to 6'8", and then, you know, go body shape, whatever you want. I'm going to go built because I want to look menacing on the wood per usual. And I'm going to follow along that blueprint of what his build is, but I did drop the 3-ball down from a 99, which in turn is going to give us a lot more potential elsewhere on the build. But we're going to get our close shot to a 78, get our driving layup to a 77, get our driving dunk, keep it to an 84 because we do want those contact dunks. It's going to give us 20 finishing badges. With the contact dunks, you're going to be able to finish, and those a little bit longer wingspan, you know, once you go into the trees, it's not going to look like a gargantuan forest down there. We're going to get our 3-ball to a 91 instead of a 99. I think that's going to be plenty serviceable. That's going to max that out. That's why I went 6'8", and you're going to get that gold deadeye, and then get our mid-range to an 83. So there's no reason to go mini wingspan on this build if you're not going to go 99 3-ball, which is why this version is going to be a little bit different. And then we're going to keep our free. Then we're going to get our free throw to a 73. That's a little extra atch. It's going to give us 26 shooting badges. Then playmaking wise, we're going to get our pass accuracy to an 84. Going to get our ball handle to a 90. And then get our speed with ball to a 79. It's going to give us 24 playmaking badges. Then we're going to get our perimeter defense to a 92, our stealies to a 94, and then our rebound to a 56. That's going to give us 26 defensive badges instead of the other version where he only gets 16 or 17. I think I might have messed up somewhere, but we're going to get our speed to an 80, our acceleration to an 80, our vertical to a 75, and then the rest on stamina to an 88. There's a couple extra attributes you can place, you know, throughout the build, but we'll just throw the rest on free throw. All right, so this version right here is going to get 20 finishing, 26 shooting, 24 playmaking, and then 26 defensive badges. It really is very similar, yet this one is a little bit longer, more athletic, plays way better defense, gets way more badges. The only main difference is the 3-ball is not a 99, it's a 91, which if you're good at this game, you know, maybe a 99 3-ball is just incredibly ridiculous. You literally hit everything inside half court, but I think a 91 is elite as well. I rarely play on anything over an 82 or an 80, and I'm a decent shooter, so I have no problems with that. I can't even imagine having a 90 plus 3-ball, let alone 99. So personally, dropping that 3-ball down is going to make the rest of the build entirely head and shoulders better than the other version. That's just me personally, but you also get a little bit different takeover. You get playmaking and perimeter defense. So I just think it makes it a more well-rounded build, and you do change the name now to a 2-way 3-level shot creator instead of just an offensive oriented ISO shooter. What do you guys think of this version compared to his or my oozed out version of the game's blueprint? Which version would you spend your hard-earned VC on, or are you not even touching this kind of build at all because it's a peanut and it's just not your play style? Let me know in the comments, because you know what time it is. Quest Sparrow